back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another episode of Here We Go with the Bullshit. Okay, so this one is regarding a deep dive into our little Love and Marriage Huntsville trailer. Okay, so let's get this good stuff out the way. Everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Okay? And please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know every time I upload a new video. And then we also need to share the video. Okay? Y'all can share it with the cast if y'all would like. Okay? Maybe we might can get some interviews out of a couple people. I'm trying to think who I ain't dogged on the show that I can need an interview. That I could get an interview from. Maybe Lou. Mel. I guess at this point the Eminem kids. Yikes. So I guess, you know, the interviews will be limited. Because the other ones that I talk about, they don't like to hear the truth. Okay? It's our truth. I mean, you can live in your own truth, but I believe what I believe. All right? So let's get into the mess. So we know the trailer first started off with Kimmy. It looks like they may be at Black because it looks like it's about 15 people in there, and it looks like it's a big crowd in the place. So we've already heard that Black is a what, 5x5? That you can't walk in that mofo and stretch and take a step back and your ass be right back out there in the front of the damn lawn in the parking lot. Okay? That's either here or there. It's a business nonetheless. So I'm always talking about somebody. So it looks like she's there telling them that they ran all these tests, and it looks like it looks like she's cancer free. So they didn't find anything or whatever the case may be. So I guess that must be after her chemotherapy. And then I think she has, because I thought they said something like there was some type of hiccup before after the chemotherapy, and something happened which caused her radiation part and the surgery to be delayed. But it looks like maybe that stuff has been resolved right now, so that is good. We have been praying for Kimmy. Even in her mess, we still don't want nothing bad to happen to him now. That goes for any of the cast, okay? I'll just say we don't want to see none of them, you know, in a bad way. Okay, we want everybody to be happy, and especially as far as something as serious as cancer, we want to make sure that, you know, we don't want to see nobody with that. Okay, so let's move on. So what does that mean for us? It means that we getting in your ass, Kimmy. Okay, because we ain't forgot about that Shrek mess you pulled last season. Oh yes, we're bringing that back up. Okay, we're bringing that back up because stealing your stuff, it looked like you was being messy. Okay, and since they cut the part out about Mama Van checking off into it's about sending the pictures of them Coke bottles or whatever, sending the message about Tisha with the shirt on with her messy tail. Oh yeah, that your little picture was down there on the end of it, and I think Marceau left it on there on purpose so we could know that Kimmy sent it to him. Okay, so we could know that Kimmy's messy as well. Okay, so we on your ass. We got questions, and we want answers. And now that it looks like maybe her cancer journey has kind of dwindled down into the stages where she's going to start beginning the healing process and everything, then now I want to see what they're going to do as a storyline, because everything else before the cancer stuff has been some bullshit. So it looks like they may be having something going on with Monster. Monster might be getting out of control or something like that. I don't know if they want to spin that idea or whatever, especially since Maurice was so up in arms about Tiffany saying that he was in there vaping. So I don't know if he want to spin this bad kid thing on his son. And I will say this again. Monster has grown up. Monster looking good. Okay. It's like Monster has grown into a little handsome little guy. He looked like a kind of little grown man to me. But I know he not. So y'all little pervs, watch it. He's still a child. Okay? But yeah, Monster, he looked more like a man than Maurice. You better watch Kimmy. Just playing. Just playing. I know Kimmy don't like him that young. Okay? But anyway, I'm interested to see what they're going to do, what's going on with Monster. And I think Kiowa and Zay may be coming down to, you know, whoop Monster ass. Okay? Because that's probably what he need. Somebody to knuckle him up. But you know, sometimes these chauvinist men don't like to discipline their sons. But they'll be all on their daughters' asses. But they don't like to discipline their sons. So, I want, like I said, I want to see what that's going to be about. So, y'all let me know what y'all think of their little storyline going to be. And if you think it's going to even be interesting. Because it's probably going to be some more fake bullshit. And if it is next season, they can go if it is a next season. Okay? Next up, we have Tisha telling Marceau that, you know, she don't want to hear about changes with the company from somebody else. Which, who else would you be hearing it from? It's just you and Marceau supposed to be the head people. That she want to be kept in the loop of the business plans. So, like I said, who else is it beside you and Marceau that's supposed to be, you supposed to be the majority stockholder. So, how is it that he has any information that you don't have, Miss Bowles? Okay? Since you turned the company into a multi-million-dollar company, and we still haven't determined what denomination that is, if it's with pesos, whatever we, you know, euros, whatever. We want to know. What is it? Okay? So, she's telling him that, and he's sitting there looking like, girl, who you talking to? But I guess they're going to try to play it like she talking back to Marceau, even though y'all know we here for her trying to stand up for herself, but we know it's fake. So, in our opinion, it's fake. So, we already know you ain't did it in all these years. You ain't about to damn start. And then I just want to know that, like, what's been going on all this time? Because y'all have had this company for all these years. So now all of a sudden you got to be in a loop in something different. Like, has this been happening? Like, what's been going on? Because Marceau told Courtney that y'all made 17 mil separately, that you're working separately with you in the house and him in the office at the work, at the building, for Scoped. So he can't see himself working together with you. So y'all see how they try to rewrite history here? Y'all see that? Like, this stuff don't add up. It just don't add up. And then they go over to, and he very much so said that she take care of the business inside the home and he take care of the business outside the home. So that means you ain't been in no damn loop. So what's cause for the loopness now? I'm telling y'all, it seems, it's given that this about to be the same BS they've been going through. The same BS. Then they show Maurice, I guess Maurice and Martell are somewhere talking about it. And Maurice is telling Marceau that Tisha turned the company into a multi-million-dollar company. And then now it seems like he wants to kick her out. Just like it seems like Kimmy made the majority of the money in your relationship, but yet you was going to bring your ex-wife and her current husband and your son down there to Alabama and put them up in a house of y'all's and let them stay for free. But you didn't loop her in until you had already made the offer to them. And if Zay would have took that offer, I would have been like, what kind of punk is you? But it looks like they did not take the offer. So I don't know. And that was, well, the second time that Jalen said that he's seen his mom cry. So I don't know. So Maurice, shut the hell up. Because you don't keep Kimmy in the loop about nothing. Very much so. You don't even keep her in the loop about Monster. And he in the same house as her. She helping to raise him, but yet she didn't even know that he was out there vaping. She a whole nurse out here. I don't know. So anyway, and then Martell chimes in and tells Marceau that he doesn't respect Tisha. Now, he been telling Marceau this all this time. Like, he was telling him that, like in the first episode when Marceau was telling them that Tisha said that she feels like a single mother and all this type of stuff. He was like, shit, I agree with her. I don't see you doing with them kids. So, I don't know. But it's funny that Martell is bringing up something with respect. It surely seems like they know what respect is sometime. And they know what disrespect is sometime. Because if a person like Martell says something to me about me not respecting somebody, I will beat the hell out of him. Like instantly. I wouldn't even respond. My response would be beating the out of him with a bat or something. Because how dare you even mention respect or disrespect to somebody? The way we see your egghead ass out here disrespecting your ex-wife, the mother of your children, and the mother of your other son, and women, period. So how dare you even tell somebody about what they doing and respecting? And he been ain't respecting her. So what's this? This a routine. This is their daily life. Now it's a revelation that he's not respecting her. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want to hear this shit. We don't want to hear this bullshit. Okay? I know I don't. Because it's only going to piss me off. That's why I don't believe that LeBear was going to come on the show and air Destiny out and Martell told him not to. Because I don't understand how a person that we see as LeBear would listen to any damn thing that Martell has to say. Because for one, he looks like E.T. And for two, he is a walking contradiction. It ain't nothing he can tell me about what to or not to do as it concerns to my ex-wife. That we haven't even decided if you fucking or not. And you gonna come and tell me not to do something against her? Why not? It must have had an interest in him. If he said that to LeBear, it had something with him that would play out that wouldn't be favorable for him. So LeBear was gonna come on and say that you and Destiny was fucking. Because I don't see why LeBear will listen to you, especially with the way that you fucking disrespect your wife and try to blast out all type of lies and falsehoods about her. So I definitely don't believe that. I don't believe that, because if the bear, again, that bat would be out and all over his damn head. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that part, because Martell talking about some he don't respect Tisha, as if he respect Tisha or Marceau ever respected Tisha. I don't know. And then they have, like, I don't know if it's like a pajama party or like a spa day with the ladies. They all got on these nice, cute little red, which is my favorite color, robes, silk robes or whatever, satin, whatever they are. And it looks like I said, they're all like in maybe like some type of sauna thing or something like that. It looks like they're maybe at a spa. And it looks like Kiki and Tiffany have some words back and forth. I'm kind of interested to see the dynamic with Tisha, like when she's in the all ladies, you know, in the group setting with just the ladies, and she don't have Destiny or her mother there. Okay, because at first she just had her mama and all that type of stuff. And then, you know, it went to she didn't have, like, if they was all in the setting together, then she got Destiny on with her, you know. So now I'm curious to see how that dynamic is going to play out with her when she's in a setting with all the ladies only, without Destiny, because I don't think that Stormy would do like a rah-rah with Mel. Kimmy not, Tiffany not, and then Kiki's there. Kiki's not. So all of them got their own things going on, their own things. I want to see how she's going to take up for herself, or not even take up for herself, because nobody be attacking her. I wonder how she's going to keep up shit now that she's there, you know, by herself. Like, not by herself, but without her mama helping her or Destiny helping her. I want to really see how that's going to go. Then they go to the part with Mel talking to, I don't know who she was talking to out there. I couldn't picture who that was. I couldn't get who that was. And Mel says, was talking to the person that was saying the same people that Martell is trying to turn against her, which Mel, not all like that, but he don't have to try hard. Them people was ready to go against you. They were ready. He didn't have to do much. They were already ready. So that mean they was already haters of yours, okay? The same people that he was trying to turn against her, he not telling them that he's trying to get back with her. And yeah, he ain't gonna tell them. He's not gonna tell them that, because he knows that's going to make him look like a fool. But what's so crazy is that he don't realize that they already know he a fool. They already think he a fool. They already look at him like he a fucking fool. He's a fucking clown, as they are. You know what I'm saying? So they already know that he want to get back with her. They already know that. So they're just feeding his bullshit, because they know. Just like when Tisha said at Kimmy and Maurice's house, when they was getting everybody together to tell them that Kimmy had cancer. Just like Tisha was like, when Martell was there and she was looking like, look at him getting his hopes up. You bitch, you know that want to get back with that girl. Y'all know that. Y'all know that, and y'all seen how he was. He wasn't with y'all like that when he thought Mel was when Mel was talking to him, and he was about to try to slick his way back in, which it wasn't gonna happen, but he was trying. Mel was just being cordial with him. Y'all seen how he wasn't with y'all shit, okay? So y'all know how quickly he'll turn on y'all for Mel. And if Mel wanted to really be the devil that y'all say she is and the dark-hearted person that y'all say she is, she could play Martell like a fiddle. But she knows she don't want to deal with him still stalking her and all that. Well, stalking her more than what he already is. Okay? Like we said on the little Gossip Girls, the messy meetup the other night, they probably got designated spots outside of Mel's house to where they're going to watch her at. They probably rotate them weekly or whatever the case may be. I bet you they got a roster with who going to be in what spot on what damn day. Okay? I believe all of them be stalking her. Anyway, let's move on. So now we got Mel and Sheree. Martell and Sheree. They had his supposedly birthday party or launching of that magazine that launched back in damn December. And they had the lunch party in damn February and his birthday party, which was in January that they had in February. I don't know. So, they had this little fake pretend little party. Martell is there, acting like, you know, him and Sheree is together. She there for her little photo ops looking like a damn fool or looking like his damn auntie or older sister. And then just trying to prove this little fake relationship that ain't nobody buying. So then they showed Tiffany and Sheree sitting there, and Tiffany is asking Sheree, like, how is it with her dating him with, you know, his reputation for being a cheater. And y'all remember when Carlos King said on his on his video with DJ Richie Sky about Sheree, like, classy checking somebody on the cast, a nice nasty little get together, gathering of somebody on the cast. So it's looking like everybody predictions was right that it was Tiffany. So it looks like it was Tiffany. I'm trying to think, because the only problem that they really could have, you know, I think the issue with Tiffany asking that question is because they know this relationship is a lie. You know what I'm saying? And questions are like poison to a liar. They don't like you asking them questions. They just don't like it. So, her asking that is going to irritate them because, you know they lied about the relationship and they don't want to talk about the real stuff. And Tiffany asked them questions. And she don't be giving up about how, like, if they like the question or not. Like, she be serious as hell. And they be, like, visibly pissed that she asked that. Like, you can see their mood change right in front of our eyes. But she be like, seriously waiting on the answer. I love it because I do that. I do that. I usually do it. Well, I do it. I ask what I want to ask. You know what I'm saying? But like, it seemed like with guys, like, they be pissed off at my questions. I be wanting to know. Like, It's a question. Either, and I'm not going, why the fuck would you ask me that? Da, da, da? Because I want to know. What's the problem? I'll be sitting there like Tiffany. And they be pissed, you know, probably because they be about to lie. If you don't want to answer it, and like my thing is like, they be like, you ask too many questions. Like this one guy be like, are you the FBI? And I be like, no. I just ask a lot of questions. And in school, if I don't understand something and I want to know something, I ask. That's the only way you know, can get, that's the only way you're going to know. If you don't know it, that's the only way you're going to know if you ask it. So, like in school, like people used to be mad as hell at me because every time the teacher be like, the teacher say like, any questions? I'll be like, everybody used to be like, looking at me. And I used to be like this. I have a question. So they started calling me questionnaire. The teacher had to get the class together one day when they were trying to call me questionnaire. They like, we know Natavia got a question. So the teacher had got them together one day and told me, don't be embarrassed to ask your questions. Ask as many questions as you want, because if you don't know, the only way you're going to know is if you ask. And he also said that the only stupid question is an unasked question. Boom. Punks. But yeah, I'm going to ask my questions. I don't give a damn if you get mad or not. Y'all, I am a fool. Like, if a guy be trying to call themselves, like, you know, y'all know I'm single. I date. So I date. So me and the guys that I date, we're friends. We're only friends. So I don't be giving a damn about nothing you got going on with nobody else. That ain't my damn business. We're dating. We're friends. We're nothing else. So you don't have to be ashamed to, if I ask you about somebody that you dating, or you tell me, if you're telling me something about something, like, let's say if a guy be like, this girl did this or that to him and whatever. Like, you know how guys be trying to act like they ain't messing with the person. So I'll be like, when the last time y'all fucked? And then they be like, why you asking me that? What you mean, when the last time? What that mean? I'm just saying they did. I be looking like, the hell is going on here? That's a legitimate question. So don't act like the girl just tripping off or whatever when you actively fucking her. So if you don't want to deal with all that, quit fucking her. And then you won't have to deal with her doing all this stuff. Or if you're not telling her something else beside whatever it is, then why is she acting like this? You know what I'm saying? You know how guys try to play it like somebody girls just being crazy over them. Boy, your stuff ain't like that. So I know it ain't like that. If it was, I'd be looking for you in the daytime with a flashlight. But no, it's given very much so, what's up? I see you. So nah, it ain't all that. So quit playing with yourself. You messing with her or whatever the case may be, or you feeding her a bunch of lies and she acting crazy. It ain't about no mess or not. Get out of here. Y'all know how guys be trying to pump themselves up. Anyway, let's move on. But again, like, I think I like that Tiffany asked that question. But Tiffany, why you asking that kind of, because didn't you say that you and Lou had cheated before? So I guess people can change sometime. But it's not given that, because that could have been just like a one-time thing or something like that, or something they did when they were younger. But Martell, you act like this is not your reality. Like this didn't play out on a reality show about you cheating. So like, miss us with all this I'm not a cheater mess. Like, how dare she ask that question? That's a legitimate question. Like, you dating this guy with a horrible reputation. How is it going? How is that? How do you feel about that? Like, because I want to know, like, what is she thinking? At her age, what are you thinking? Because I don't care. He haven't done anything to show that he's changed. Because even he's supposed to be with you, and Coleslaw is still saying he's eating her ass. So I'm not understanding where the change happened at, where he's so much different with you that we still see him acting a fool about his ex. Still acting a fool about his ex. But he's supposed to be with you. Remember, he was featuring the bad bitch. You should have had a problem with him saying that. Because you too old for somebody to be calling, your boyfriend to be calling you a bad bitch. You too old for that. And he too old to be saying stuff like that. That's what young kids and they stupid ass mouths say. He shouldn't be saying that, and he shouldn't be saying it about your butt. Because both of y'all too old for that. That's how I know somebody else was writing that stuff for him that day. Because them comebacks was giving, girl, how you doing? And my hey girl, hey, be like, how you doing? It's giving, hey, how you doing? It was giving that. Okay? So, I don't know. So then they show a scene where Martell was telling the guy's like, aren't you educated? She's educated, asking that. And Marceau was saying something. Marceau, what you got a problem with her asking that for? Because didn't Tisha ask her about her skeletons? When Destiny had that event, and I think it was the one when Kimmy won that trip, and Stormy was there and stuff like that, and I guess Mel brought the check, and Destiny didn't tell her about the pledge, or didn't give her send her stuff about the pledge. I mean, so what is your problem with her asking that? Because your wife came out and asked her, like, what is some dirt on y'all, you and your husband? So that's just as ignorant as that. So whatever. Marceau, shut the fuck up. You better not have nothing to say. And Martell got a problem with any question, like I said, that involves his reality. Like, he didn't have a problem with being inappropriate with Tiffany in front of Lou. When Tiffany and him and Lou, they was joking about him having all these kids or something like that. And he was saying he'd get her pregnant or some shit like that. You ain't have a problem with her giggling and cackling about that. And I don't even understand how that question would affect you and Sheree's relationship if y'all relationship is real and Sheree know what the fuck you about. She seen this stuff. She should have seen this stuff on TV. And if she didn't see it before, why she didn't go back and watch it? So she know what you known for. She said you're not like that with her. So that should have been her response to Tiffany. And that's that on that. That one shouldn't have caused. It wasn't like Tiffany was telling about you cheating for the first time. Everybody know you was a cheater. Or is a cheater. So ain't nothing new. So I don't get what the problem is. Just like, and I also want to think, I think it was strange too. Like if you and Sheree's relationship is so real, why didn't you and Coleslaw talk about that when y'all was on the live? Because you hinted at about her little boyfriend or her little new dude or whatever the case may be. But you never said anything about you and Sheree on that live with her. You never said, like when you said about the Shaq party, when she said about you going to Atlanta and you was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be going to Shaq party. You was supposed to be going there with Sheree, right? Why you didn't say that there? Why you didn't say that to her? Then like, yeah, me and Sheree supposed to be going to Shaq party. Why you didn't bring up none of that on that live with Slaw? Because y'all know it's some bullshit, and you still fucking with her, and probably somebody else too. So it looks like then they got Big Lou and Martell getting into it a little bit. It looks like the guys are having some type of guy time. I don't know if they at the grill or something like that, smoking their cigars or something like that. And Martell is complaining about Tiffany or whatever she said to Sheree. And he must have said something to Tiffany. Because I think Carlos said that whatever Tiffany said to Sheree caused for Martell to say something to that person. And then one of the other husbands or whatever got into it with him. So that's what it's looking like. So it looks like he must have said something to Tiffany, because it looks like Lou was kind of checking off into his ass about it and asking if he had a point, but was he right for saying something to his wife or whatever? Like, you might have had a point about what you were saying, but were you right for approaching my fucking wife? And of course, his punk ass think that he was right about, he think he's right about everything when he's actually right about nothing. Okay? Because if I was Lou, I would have let him know. This ain't Tisha. Tiffany ain't Tisha and Kimmy. Okay? Let's clear that up. Tiffany ain't them two. She ain't none of them. You ain't gonna come sideways at my wife, because I'll beat your ass. Okay? I'll beat your ass right now. All right? And she pregnant? If you got a problem with something my wife said, you come to me. And I'll talk to her. You don't approach my wife on your own. Because again, that'll cause for a severe ass beating. Okay? And that's going to be that on that and your mammy. Because I beat her ass too. Lou, don't you threaten that old Miss Molly. No, but I'm glad Lou getting on his butt. Because something that Martell, Marceau, and Maurice, something that they all got in common is they think it's cool to disrespect each other's wives and stuff like that. And I don't agree with that. That ain't cool at all. And those women shouldn't be okay with their husbands letting other men disrespect them. Just like Maurice didn't have no problem with Marceau and Martell clowning Kimmy in that pool when they was in Vegas talking about she was a side chick. That was disrespectful. I don't give a fuck if she was. Y'all shouldn't be laughing and giggling in her face, especially if we married now. He should have said something to them. He didn't. He never take up for her. Just like when Martell say stuff to Tisha, Marceau don't jump in and say nothing. He don't jump in and say nothing. When Martell called, Wanda basically called her a bitch. Marceau didn't come out there and say nothing to him. Because whatever she had to say, like I said, you're not going to call my mama out her name. Not up in front of me. And your husband should have came out there and checked him like, dog, don't do that. But they don't think nothing be wrong with that stuff. They don't think nothing wrong with disrespecting the women or their wives and stuff like that. And whatever y'all got, if y'all disrespect them, that's on y'all and y'all marriage. You married to the person, which is wrong still, but you don't let other men disrespect your wife. And then the last part, it looks like Tisha and Marceau has some type of comeback group presentation. So it looks like this little thing, looks like MJ probably put the presentation together for him, or maybe Mason and Mila put it together for him. I don't know. Looked like it was in crayon. Much like them builder's licenses and stuff and them contract licenses. And she is talking about them coming back together. So this may be that about that Black Business Expo thing that they had going on, that they just had, that Mel stopped through and pulled on up out of there. And I still don't understand why y'all want the comeback group to come back together when it's clear that none of y'all don't even get along. Y'all don't get along with each other. And what y'all gonna bring to the table? That's what I want to know. Y'all want the comeback group to come together, but what are y'all bringing to the table? So again, y'all want Mel to be involved so y'all can get business for whatever little shit scams y'all got going on, in my opinion. Y'all want her to be there and be involved, have her face on something so that them little scams and like that, because I told y'all, they give me very much so scam vibes, in my opinion. I wouldn't trust them suckers with my date of birth, let alone a social security number. Okay? No, ma'am. No. So I don't understand this, and they already know Mel gonna go through the stuff with a fine-tooth comb. She gonna need lawyers involved, the damn FBI, the CIA, National Security, the damn TSA, any damn body that can do some type of investigation, the DEA, all that. Okay? To look over everything. Fucking with them. She need any type of investigators that she can get a hold on. Okay? She ain't gonna do no business with them. And like I said in my last little video, the little clip I did, Mel don't do it. Don't fool with them. And it looks like she didn't really fool with them, because it looks like that expo she came, she didn't even have a little booth there. I think she still probably should have stunted on them with a little booth and showed them, got them right on together, but she didn't, and that's fine. But yeah, don't get them don't let them use your name for nothing. Don't let them use your name for nothing. Get it on your own. Get it on your own. All right? Since y'all claim she this and she that and she whatever, get it on your own and see how it work out. Because I want to see how whoever business has been striving. Okay? So that's all I got for y'all about this trailer and the deep dive. What y'all think about these things? What do y'all think about the Martell and Sheree with this mess? And what do y'all think Tiffany was wrong and out of pocket for asking that? Or do y'all think she was well within right? Y'all know Tiffany messy. Tiffany, I don't know what it is. Tiffany has worn, like, I'm starting to like Tiffany. I am starting to like Tiffany. So probably because she's so messy, and then like I don't know. I'm just starting to like Tiffany. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. What y'all think about Tisha getting a hold of Marceau and this business stuff and being in the loop of it? Like, ain't that strange how now all of a sudden she's supposed to be in the loop? Like, why wasn't you in the loop before? And if you were in the loop like that before, then it ain't no getting out the loop. You wasn't in the loop before. Okay? So, I don't know. What y'all think about them trying to push this little mess again with us, with this, her and this boss activity and all this stuff that we're not interested in. Y'all let me know if y'all interested in it, because I ain't. Okay? And Marceau and not Marceau, but Martell telling him about some disrespect and him and Lou getting into it too. I definitely think Lou should have checked off in his ass. If he said anything to Tiffany, Lou should have gutted his ass. I would have gutted his ass. Okay? By the time y'all see him, he'll be on an autopsy table. Okay? That's how clean Aldo got them together. Skint them like a damn cat. Let me me get my crazy tail off of here before I get into some mess. All right, so y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, and don't forget to join Patreon. Bye.